Well, thanks so much for tuning in again. I'm Felina Sutton, filling in for Alex Delgado here on Central Valley today. And now we're going to take it to our author. This is Colin Christopher, who has written a very interesting book called Success Through Manipulation. You're a hypnotist?
Yes, I am a hypnotist, yeah.
Okay. Are you going to hypnotize me right now?
You're already hypnotized.
And so it happened, just boom, boom, boom. Okay, so do you normally do events where you go out and hypnotize people and get them to do funny and silly things?
Yeah, I do. That's typically a stage hypnosis show. I also do therapy one-on-one and help people with all kinds of different things, like quitting smoking, losing weight, to the standard ones for hypnosis.
So how do you get to the stage show, to the individual therapy, to being a book author?
Well, the book author happened based on my work over 14 years as a stage hypnotist and a clinical hypnotherapist, seeing clients and working that. So that's how that worked. And then I actually saw a stage hypnosis show probably about 15 years ago, really loved it, decided to read up on it, and I used some of my friends as guinea pigs. And then after that, I became fascinated by it, fell in love with the topic, and became a clinical hypnotherapist and started performing after that.
So first you were the hypnotist, then you were the clinical therapist.
That's correct.
Okay,
yeah.
How do you learn how to be a hypnotist? Is there like just a 2-week school you go to? I don't mean to be facetious, but there's a program there somewhere.
Well, I actually do teach stage hypnotists as well, so I teach them a program how to do that. However, to be a stage hypnotist, you usually go through a clinical hypnotherapist run. It's about 300 hours. It's actually developed by the American Council of Hypnotist Examiners. There's an entire course curriculum and that kind of thing.
Okay, so other than the stage, you also can use hypnotherapy to help people to bring about a lot of positive and good items in their life, which I think is what stems from this book. Would that be correct to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the hypnosis is great for like quitting smoking, losing weight, but there's other things that you can use hypnosis for, like sexual performance or sexual dysfunction.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Ditch the pharmaceuticals, eh?
Yeah. Well, provided there's nothing medically wrong. Like I always recommend go to the doctor and make sure everything's okay. One of the newer things, well, it's been around for quite some time, but like Princess Kate used hypnosis for food aversion during her pregnancy. Kim Kardashian used it for her anxiety over pregnancy, and Jessica Alba used it for childbirth. So people are using hypnosis for childbirth a lot more now.
Where
as well.
were you when I was pregnant?
I don't think that was my child. That's all I know.
No. Okay, well, I think people wanting to lose weight is a very, very common theme. So if I sit down with you in your office and say I want to take off 10 pounds, take off 20 pounds, what do you do?
Well, you sit down, we do a little introduction, or sorry, an introduction interview, and I go through the different things, what your goals are, where you've been, what other diets you've been on, those kinds of things. And then I hypnotize you. So basically you're sitting in a chair or a recliner, depending on what the patient feels comfortable with. They sit down, they relax, and then I start giving them different suggestions. As they relax, their brain waves lower, and their subconscious mind becomes more programmable and open to suggestion, and then we go from there.
So could you make me never eat another carbohydrate again in my life? That would be so valuable.
That actually doesn't sound very healthy, unfortunately. Like I try to get people to slim down using healthy methods, using a healthy diet, thinking about things. One of the things I do is as they swallow, they feel satisfied. A lot of people, they feel hungry and ravenous all the time. So it's about programming their mind to feel satisfied with smaller portions.
And you do that through hypnotherapy. So it isn't, well, are you telling them you will eat less while you're hypnotizing them?
That depends a little bit on their introduction and their introductory interview and that kind of thing. If it's just a straight hypnosis session, then I've got different items that I tell them to do. The swallowing and eating is one thing. Finding exercise or doing activity that's appropriate for them is another thing. And then just making healthy food choices. What
about stress eaters? We have a lot of that in this building.
Yeah, the great thing about hypnosis is it's very relaxing, so it alleviates people's stress. But yeah, definitely stress and emotional eating and those kinds of things are things we can deal with hypnotherapy.
Okay, so let's talk about the book, Success Through Manipulation.
Yeah.
So you might want to hold that up so we could get a nice camera shot of that from the control room. We want them to see the book.
Yeah.
So you can also affect where my career goes and making it to that next step.
Yeah, certainly. The book it's about identifying different aspects that are around you, whether it's your work, your friends, family, different environments that are manipulating you and affecting you that you're reacting to. And as you react to them, it's about identifying how you're reacting and then doing something so you can be more successful, whether it's quitting smoking, losing weight, making them better income, or having a better job, or whatever it is that you want to be more successful in.
Do you guarantee results, or how do you rate that? That's a tricky thing.
I don't think there's anything that's 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to refund your money on the book, I guess.
Okay.
You buy it through Amazon, so I have no control over that.
No, that's perfect. We buy it through Amazon, we can read, and so we learn how to manipulate our thoughts to a more positive state.
Yeah.
For success. So we don't have to sit in the hypnosis chair. We're teaching ourselves.
Yeah, and there are action steps throughout the book that you can select and choose and do to really change your behavior, change your modality, and change your habits.
Okay, and maybe what's one solid tip to take away for somebody?
One solid tip is always just take a step back and look at what's going on around you. If you're very emotional about something, if you're like something really bad's happening to you, take a step back and take a look at the bigger picture. Is that whatever's going on, is it really going to affect the rest of your life? Do you really need the reaction you're having? Or can you just calm down, take a deep breath, and move forward in a more calm and positive way? Very
easier said than done.
Yeah, for sure.
Practice, practice, practice. Well, that's fabulous. So this is Colin Christopher, Success Through Manipulation. You can get it at Amazon.com, you say?
Yes, you can.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us today, and thank you for hypnotizing me. So that
My pleasure.
I'm not clucky like a chicken. Well, folks, stay tuned. There's more in Central Valley to come up next.